When we think about the Mongol Empire, we frequently recall stories of savage horsemen murdering, raping and pillaging their foes and bringing entire empires to heel. The Mongol Empire, founded by Genghis Khan in 1206 AD, to this day the largest contiguous empire in history, spanning from modern-day Hungary to China, has certainly earned an ominous reputation. But how much of that is true, and how much is simply hyperbole? While the Mongols were certainly brutal and merciless foes, there exist quite a few records about life within the Mongol Empire that tell a very different story. By all accounts, the empire was a relatively equitable society for its time. Freedom of religion was one of the core tenets of the horselords. While most of the early emperors were followers of Tengri, the Mongol tribal leaders were highly open towards and supportive of different faiths and considered it counterproductive to try and impose their own religion onto the conquered. Women, furthermore, enjoyed untypically high standing in the Mongol Empire. They were allowed to own and inherit property, were involved in religious ceremonies, and could become shamans. They were also often included and heard during tribal meetings and war councils. The Mongols' reliance on the lucrative Silk Road trade further put domestic safety high on the agenda of their tribal leaders. As such, merchants entering the empire for trade were constantly protected by Mongol soldiers, as to ensure continued imports. The empire was said to be so safe that merchants commonly remarked that a maiden bearing a nugget of gold on her head could wander throughout the realm without being harmed. This rule of law and stability throughout the empire was referred to as the Pax Mongolica, the Mongolian peace, modeled after the Roman Pax Romana.